2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And here is Rickey Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Next offering misses, and that's ball one.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Still only one out here in the inning. One down, base is empty. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that's downstairs and outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You could tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Inside, almost got him. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. About to see the 11th pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Here's a 1-2. In the air, out towards left center. Griffey under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put. And there are 2 outs. Jose Carrasco digs in now. 33. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Runner takes off for third. Ball outside. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Henderson on third with 2 out. Swing and a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Giambi. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And that one fouled off. And that's outside. Already 3 runs across in the frame. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground, right side. Leaps, and he's got it. And that's a great play for the out. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the A's 3 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Edgar Martinez.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Blue winds and deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Rodriguez batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The other way, and foul ball. Ground ball right side, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. Throw to first, safe. Now it's going to be 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike.
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
Ball. In the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. And down on strikes he goes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. One left for Seattle. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. Stepping in, Mark McGwire.
When he steps in the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Now the third baseman flying to left his first time. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. At the wall, can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ryan Wu out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Randy Johnson.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
So up next, Johnny Damon. Fly to center his first time. So Marcotte going with a pinch hitter here. Brent Rooker.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Rodriguez settles under it. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And now here's the A's catcher, Jason Kendall. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, he'll score easily, and they lead by 4.
Wastes no time there. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Next to hit, Zach Geloff. First pitch, not close. Fouled off. He was late. Second and third, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball there. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Grounds one to short. Crawford whips it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And now here is Ricky Henderson. 1 for 2. And that one ripped to left. Rodriguez makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the A's 5, and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. Taking control. We can take this ride, go faster or slow.
Fought off foul.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first, and a quick out number one.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Crawford batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. This one in the air. Halter should have this one. 2 down.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
One with a single so far. Right through there for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
On the ground. Fires across the diamond, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Number 5.
I'm in my zone now. Money don't slow down. I'm grown now.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Johnson, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally works in a splitter. Seager handles, throws to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting.
Now it's the
33.
power-speed combo. Jose Carrasco. This one in the air. Sexton. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 52.
Everybody get up, get down and
Blue back to work. Lifted in the air out to left. And Ricky Henderson the grab. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Number 24.
That's to third. Halter throws to first. Now 2 out.
Good fade and sinking action of that
Now
changeup. Got
batting,
that
the
hitter to roll
designated
over.
hitter, Edgar Martinez.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Martinez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back up against the wall and brings it in. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the A's 5 and the Mariners nothing.
you could encounter the greats, or you could get shipped and counted away, but you counterfeit. I countered your fits, led you astray.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the
Bottom of the
A's,
6. Here's a big
baseman,
power threat.
number
Mark
25.
McGuire. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive.
One ball, two strikes.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
That's down.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Inside, just missed.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground to short. Crawford whips it across. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Now batting the center fielder,
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Fly to left his first time. Foul ball. Rooker, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Comes up empty.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Top of inning number 7, and now for Seattle, Richie Sexson. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And it's fouled away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. Up the middle. Tosses to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now the left fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
0 for 2 in this one. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. So digging in, Cal Raleigh. That's in there, and that's strike one.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
2 out, space is empty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
For the Athletics. Catcher, number 18.
And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Kendall aboard here at first with nobody out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get the out. Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. 1 for 3. And that is out of play. The A's looking to add another. Late on that fastball.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Up the middle. Nice stop. And he beats it. He's safe. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. On to pinch run, Max Schumann. Bases loaded, nobody out. Tejada will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And fouled off. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that one fouled off. Down and in, moved his feet.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Yeah, that skips into dirt. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Swinging a foul straight back. All loaded up here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball could be 2. Off-balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Jason Giambi up next for the A's. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Runner takes off. Pitch
Ball,
outside. Throw to second. Save. And it's even up.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty,
I got 1
knowing
ball, 1
that
strike.
a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A 3-run dinger. Home run number 15 on the year, and they add to their lead. It's 9-0.
I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round trip.
Manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for
Trent
Seattle.
Thornton taking over on the
Number
mound.
46.
He's into the game with the bases
Trent
empty.
Thornton.
Mark McGuire up next for the A's. And
Ball, that's
ball
off
1.
the plate.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2 outs. On the ground, right side. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. 3-run shot for the A's. It's now 9-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. This one isn't
Leading off
exactly
for
close,
Seattle,
Chris.
third
Let's go off
baseman,
script for a
Kyle
moment.
Seager.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second.
Ball
When you
inside.
heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for
1
pitchers
ball,
on the
1 strike.
mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys
Up next
because
for Seattle,
not an easy
shortstop,
adjustment, but
J.P.
they look like
Crawford.
they've been doing it their entire lives.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter
1
off
ball, 2
balance,
strikes.
and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. Strike 1. That's in there.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Mariners go down quietly there, and they're down 9-0.
I do it often. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game. And yeah, I'm boss.
And we're back, digging in. Number 19. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Paul Sewald, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Santos also throwing. And time called prior to the 0-1. Popped up. And he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the A's, center fielder, Brent Rooker.
Now here is Brent Rooker. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit.
Now batting,
1 down.
number 18.
And now here's the A's catcher, Jason Kendall. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. In the air, right side. Smith pulls it in on the run. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. New inning getting started. And here is Ichiro Suzuki.
52.
Fair ball. Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the Mariners.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
He swings and fouls one off.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And that one misses up and in. Yeah, that's ball 2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning, but being at under 100 pitches.
This one looks like trouble. Safely into second. He's got a double. Edgar Martinez, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Now the 0-1. Just missed. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. Get out of town. His 9th homer of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 9-3. Richie Sexson getting ready to hit. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching for the
Raleigh
A's,
Fingers gets the call
number
from the pen.
34.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top
Now
spin.
left
He's
fielder,
jogging around the
Julio
bases rather than
Rodriguez.
pulling up at second.
Rodriguez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Swung on, belted. He dives but can't make the play, and that's a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second. That one fouled off. Sets him down looking. Now only 1 out remaining. And now
Now batting,
Kyle
third
Seager,
baseman,
0
Kyle
for 3 with 2
Seager.
strikeouts and a ground out. In there for strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit.